Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're making some
healthy garlic pav bhaji.
Keep watching. All right guys, like we always do, we're gonna go through all the ingredients we'll be using. This is the first time Jenny and I are actually collaborating on a dish together, so very excited. I will let Jenny let you guys know what we're gonna be using for the pav, but go ahead.
Okay, so because we're doing a twist and making this a little garlicky and buttery, we have first our almond flour. So this is actually a keto pav. Did I say correct? Okay. So almond flour. Then we have some shredded cheese, cheddar cheese. We have 2 eggs, some chopped green onions. We're gonna be using about ½ cup of butter, because again, it's keto. Some baking powder to give it the biscuity or bready texture. Garlic powder and onion powder. And then finally, some salt and pepper.
Well, as you can see, Jenny is very organized and I am very not organized. But anyways, so since this is a mostly a keto recipe, we're gonna replace the potatoes, which happen to be very starchy. We're gonna replace that with cauliflower. So we use cauliflower as our base. We have some organic frozen peas and carrots. We have a red and a green pepper, 1 tomato, and 1 whole green onion. And for the spices, we'll be using, of course, the Pav Bhaji spice mix, some ginger garlic paste, and salt and pepper to taste. Let's start cooking.
All right, guys, let's start with our pav. So we're gonna start with our almond flour here, 2 cups, and we have a sifter that we're gonna be using to make sure there are no clumps. It's like if you take a look at that, you see some large clumps in there. You want to avoid that. So that's why we have our sifter. So we'll pour our almond flour in there. Just shake it well, make sure you get all those clumps come out clean. So right now we're just mixing our dry ingredients first. And then we'll be doing the other ingredients, the wet, I guess you can call them ingredients, which are the butter and eggs. So you see, you end up with like these clumps. And you want to make sure that they're well sifted out. If you haven't already, please preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So that way, when you finish combining all of your ingredients for this, you can just go ahead and pop them in the oven. So we have almond flour here ready. Then we're gonna do our baking powder. And we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of this. And we'll move on to our onion and garlic powder. We'll be doing ½ teaspoon of each garlic and onion powder. A few cracks of our salt and pepper. All right, let's give this a mix first. All right, and then lastly, for our dry ingredients, we have our chopped green onions. I'm gonna throw that in there. That's about a quarter cup. We're gonna move this to the side and start on our other ingredients. What we've done, and we'll have in the description below, but what you wanna do is, because you are using melted butter, we have this here already, you do want to let it sit for a little bit, because when you mix it with the eggs, you want to make sure that the butter isn't hot enough that it's going to cook the eggs. Right, Kevin?
Yes.
Okay. We just had a little pop quiz. That's why I was asking Kevin. So we'll pop our eggs in here and throw in our melted butter, which should be cool enough now. It's a nice mix first. Nice and buttery, which is what you want. All right, guys. So we have these 2 bowls. All you have to do now is pour your wet ingredients into the dry. And we're gonna mix. Cheddar cheese. Throw that in there. That is half a cup. Now we've also lined already our baking sheet with parchment paper. That's where the pav is gonna sit and bake. So make sure you have that also ready for your mixture. So our mixture is done and ready, and that's what you'll have when you're done. So what we're gonna do now, Kevin can follow me over here. All right, guys, so we have formed our 4 large balls for the pav here. And we're going to pop this in the oven and let it bake for, let's give it 25 minutes to start with. Because they are bigger, it might take a little bit longer to bake. But let's check on it in 25 minutes. In the meantime, we are going to switch over to Kevin's video.
So what we have over here is some washed, don't forget to wash your cauliflower, and roughly chopped cauliflower over here with some frozen peas and carrots. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. What we're trying to do is we're trying to steam them up for about 10 minutes until you can almost chop up the cauliflower rice, just like butter. So after about 10 minutes, our cauliflower looks ready. And one way to confirm that is, let's just go ahead and grab a piece. Oh, I don't even have to cut it. You see how tender that is, guys? Should be cutting like butter. There you go, they're ready. And we're just gonna lightly smash them. So now we're gonna add a half of green onion, green pepper again. I'm getting them mixed up today, maybe because I'm just hungry. Red pepper and tomatoes. So let's just give that a good mix. And now we're gonna add the spices. So we're gonna do about a teaspoon of the Pav Bhaji Masala, a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, and a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. Mix all the ingredients again. Of course, the secret ingredient, which is really not that secret because everybody knows what makes a really good bhaji, is butter. So we're gonna add about half a stick of grass-fed, unsalted butter. Gonna let that sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. All right, guys, so after about 10 minutes, this is what gives, using a hand blender is what gives the Pav Bhaji that restaurant look and feel to it. So I'm gonna just put this on low. Whoops, I'm gonna keep blending them. And of course, if you guys don't have a hand blender, just use a masher, but this definitely comes in handy. All right, guys, so our base, our bhaji is ready. So this is the first part of this recipe. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this in a bowl. It already smells amazing, guys. So in the same pan, I'm gonna add half a stick of butter. I'm gonna let that melt a little. And this is where we add our onions. So this is half a red onion, finely chopped, of course. Give that a good mix. So what we're waiting on is for the onions to become translucent. As you can see, they're nice and golden, almost brown at the moment. So while we wait on that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add just roughly chopped up cilantro. I'm gonna do another teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, because why not? Teaspoon of Pav Bhaji mix, and about half a teaspoon of salt. Give that a good mix. It smells so good. Look at that color, guys. It's like dark red. That's the color we're going for. So our onions are ready. Now we're going to add back the bhaji. Give that a good mix. All right, so I'm just going to add about half a cup of water and let that cook for about 10 minutes. Then we can start plating our pav bhaji and eat. There you have it, guys. Homemade keto pav bhaji. Made from scratch. Oh, can't wait.
Okay, so I think the way we're supposed to do this is we have a wedge of lime here, and we're gonna squeeze it over the
the bhaji.
bhaji.
Just a little bit for now. Oh, that looks good.
Okay.
I'm ready to taste. Are you?
I'm ready.
Okay, so.
We are hungry.
Oh, let's do this. Let's taste the bhaji first.
Okay. All right.
Big. Oh. Ready?
Cheers. Nailed it.
So I've had the real stuff, right? I've had pav bhaji with potatoes.
This is amazing.
Guys, this is so good.
Great job.
Like, I know I cooked it and I made it, but.
He's not being biased. I mean, he is kind of, but this is really tasty, really delicious.
Just perfect.
The flavors in every bite. It's amazing.
Can't believe it's cauliflower.
And it's, yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Cauliflower, peas, all vegetarian. But you don't even miss the meat eating this. It's
so good.
Or the potatoes, for that matter.
All right, ready for my garlic pav. Almost, well, looks like a biscuit on steroids.
Large biscuit.
All right, I'm gonna just go for a bite.
All right, let's do this. Garlicky, buttery.
So soft. Like, let me see if I can. Oh. Guys, it just like comes off.
Yeah, the texture is actually really incredible the way it came out, because it's kind of crispy on the outside, like toasted almost, but on the inside it's just amazingly soft, rich, and buttery.
Everything that Jenny said and more. This is so good. That's why I'm not really talking so much and enjoying the food.
You're just eating.
All right, now let's have it together.
Together forever.
Oh gosh. Guys, like, look at that bite.
All right, this is a big bite.
Oops, keep dropping stuff. All right, ready?
Ready? Still chewing. All right.
Oh my gosh.
This is an amazing combination. We have the garlic cheddar pav with the bhaji. Definitely recommend trying this. Like I said, you won't miss the potatoes and the bhaji. It's incredible. Kevin did a great job with this.
So did Jenny with the pav. So.
All right, we're gonna keep eating. Please try this at home. We hope you enjoyed it.
If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing so we can continue to grow our channel. The recipe to this amazing keto Pav Bhaji is in the description below. Also the links to our social media, so please follow us. Leave your comments in the comment section below. And until next time, be well and stay safe. Peace.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna eat now.
Yeah, we're really hungry.